This is I Only Touch Greatness Remix. Scan the code and follow.
What's up? It's your girl, Miss Mercedes, and I'm coming up next on I Only Touch Greatness podcast. But it's in the works. I have heard from reliable sources that we are going to go to the West Coast, and a lot more cities and states are being added.
Because I hope it's coming to Kansas City, because Kansas City really wants it. They be hounding Court Dog. Shout out to Court Dog, because, you know, that's my guy, too.
They was in my comments, too, Kansas City. Y'all kind of deep.
Oh, yeah. We was like, Court Dog, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? You from Kansas City, and you ain't even tell Pete? He's like, hey, man, I don't know. You know,
exactly.
Like,
yeah, we have no control over it. It's mostly the promoters, and like I said, they are trying to lock that kind of stuff in. And then you got to think with COVID, certain places
shut a lot of things down.
Weren't just accepting it right then, and some people are still on the fence, you know, so we kind of gotta work our way around this madness that's going on. But hopefully shout out to Mac. My brother is free. Y'all know he just dropped a new single.
It's hitting.
Hopefully we can get him on the tour. We don't know yet, so I'm not gonna put that out that he's gonna be there, because we actually don't know. Like, you know,
Mac.
Everybody knows what happens when you go to jail. You still have to report to somebody, and stuff got to be okay. So hopefully, God willing, he'll be able to come and bless the stage for y'all. But I've heard that Snoop might actually join us at some point.
That'd be dope.
It might actually be like the original No Limit tour. That is basically what this is supposed to be.
My favorites. Oh my God.
Yeah, hopefully
all my favorites too. And shout out to Mac Free. I see Mac was free, and I heard that damn song, and I was like, yo, Mac back. I was like, yo, Mac. I was on it. Yeah. See, me and my boy Darrell, I'm about to say his name again, because we've been like this for a minute. And we was like, free Mac, free C every time. Nobody here heard us. We was just like, fuck this. Free Mac, free C. I know fucking Court probably like, damn. Every time I seen Prince, he's like, free C murder, free Mac. That's how we was on it. Like, we wanted to see him free. Like, how was it working with him on that? You know, I could tell. You know what I'm saying? And how to tell us a little bit about Mac too.
Mac is how he seems. I don't know if you've seen his social media, but he's very reserved. He's laid back. He's very calm.
Right.
He wasn't the ladies' man. Like, he wasn't just out trying to, you know, they gonna throw it at you.
Oh yeah, that's facts.
You know, he was always really chill. Like, he's just not one of them. Like, he came to do something, and that was what he was there to do. You get what I'm saying? He really never kept up no trouble. He was always cool. Like, me, Mac, and Fiend was like this. Like, literally, like, I was one of the fellas, because every time they wanted to do something, we was there. Like, come on, meet us at such and such. Okay, I'll see y'all in a minute. Like, literally. Right. Like, to this day, like, we all just have that bond because of how we were. Like, we all got signed together. Like, a lot of people don't know that.
That's crazy.
At the same time, we all signed. We all went shot album covers. So I don't know if that was a reason that we all jailed like that, but I have personal relationships with just about everybody, but those two the most.
Those two the most, because just listening to those classic albums and used to seeing the cases and stuff, like
No Limit had the best cases.
They had the best cases. They had the best quality of songs, because you can listen to any No Limit song. That's why I loved about Rear End, because you can listen to yours top to bottom, and still it can be sampled. But that's what I love about it right now. Well, you feel like nowadays with TikTok now, they sampling new music, old music, all that right now, and I feel like you never know with Drake, because Drake likes to do rambunctious type of sampling, and so is Megan Thee Stallion. Which one would you think right now is good for these kids now? And what do you think about some of these females too right now, female rappers and singers now? Who's your favorite one?
Oh, I don't know.
It's because you asked you three.
I mean, I gotta give it to Nicki, because she came out at a time where she had no competition, and even when she did, she was able to still hold that spot. Right. So always give her props. I like Cardi B. Who else? Females.
Silky Fine.
Because I listen to a lot of male rappers.
Right. I mean, a lot of them. I
like Meg Thee Stallion. Honestly, I
feel
like
what's so crazy too? It feel like you're covering you and Kim's and all of them type of covers gave them that type of push. Because if you really look at their covers,
I swear, I was about to say, I feel like a lot of them do, and I feel like a lot of their content, even if it's not lyrical content, just how their show attire, the stuff that they wear on videos, like I feel like it's pushed to a point where you feel like this is really how this person is, when we all know that behind social media and everything else, we are just regular people. Like some of them really don't live the way that they speak in their songs. Everybody isn't a hoe. Right. So I think that they all deal with a lot of backlash just trying to provide good content. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Which I mean, it's women female MCs that's taking over right now, and I love that, because it's you got the gay community coming out with hip hop, is you got the female rappers and female R&B singers who's getting into hip hop, and it felt like all that stuff combined nowadays is totally good. And y'all was like the ones that kick it off, you know what I mean, was saying what you want to say and your interludes, which I had to talk about Kiss the Cat. Had to talk about Kiss the Cat, because you know what's so crazy?
Which one you was gonna talk about? That's hilarious.
I had to talk about the interludes, because y'all had a lot of classic interludes.
Yeah, we was kind of creative with that, huh?
Right. And Kiss the Cat was, and it sounded so crazy, because just the way y'all had to talk, like how was it making those interludes?
It took us a whole lot of takes.
Did y'all script it? Was it scripted?
No, it wasn't.
Was it just off the top?
It was just off the top, but like we kind of figured out what we was gonna talk about, and we went off the top. But at certain points, okay, so let me give you a whole picture. The person, we were actually in the booth together, and the person that is on the track with me was my security. So it was so hard for either one of us to stop from laughing, because of the relationship that we actually have. Like, we would never right.
You would never. Yeah, right.
So when they said it, because of course, like everybody that's around is an artist. Like, I don't want one of y'all voices. I need somebody else. Like, because people are gonna think something if it's one of y'all on the track.
If one of y'all on the track, that's fact.
Yeah, we need to have a different voice. So they're like, okay, well, you do it. He looked like, okay. So when they said like, okay, we got to think of what the concept is gonna be. And when we did, I looked at him. I'm like, I don't think I would be able to talk like this to him. For one, I don't talk like that.
Right.
And then for two, for me to have to actually talk like this to somebody that I'm close to, like this man literally has to pick me up sometimes and get me through a crowd. Like, we have a different type of bond. So,
right. Just making those type of interludes. That's
right
crazy.
there. right there. Like, it was hilarious. Like it took us so many times. That actually took longer than recording some of the
songs. Wow. Because I always remember those interludes is crazy. Even when like Ice Cream Man, when the girl was like, I was like, what? I was like, what is it? Is that ice cream? Because I'm a kid back then, you know what I'm saying? And when I heard the other thing like that, I'm like, yo, what the hell? Like, this shit was crazy because y'all interludes was so fucking funny. And I think y'all was kind of like the first ones to like kick off them type of interludes. I mean, it was interludes coming like that too, but the South, as like in the South, like, I can see those interludes coming in. Sure. Yeah, it was dirty. It was like some Luke stuff because Luke was like one of those dudes that had that.
He was the initiator. He was
initiator.
That man.
You're tuning into I Only Touch Greatness podcast, Vancouver's best show with Ryan Hayes.
Often imitated but never duplicated, I Only Touch Greatness podcast with Ryan Hayes. Looking for the most beers on tap, great steaks, great staff? Head over to the John B.
The John B. Pub, the best bar in town. Say Hayes sent you.
I will forever be from the street to the V, where I learn to stand tall on my own 2 feet. Vancouver, BC is a part of me. I'm from Van City, grew up in Vancouver. Way back when we was taking taxis, not Ubers. We was being young, living life to the fullest. Doing dumb things, thinking we was the coolest. Doing us, having fun on a day-to-day. All we thought about was partying and getting